Hello friends, this is Deepak again from sanjivcpa.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about credit score. So there's no reason for me to explain you what credit score is. I'm pretty sure if you're watching this video, there's a very good chance that you already know what credit score is, but I'm going to tell you how you can get that score for free. There are a lot of companies out there on internet who try to sell you, and whenever you're ready to make a big purchase, all these financial vendors try to sell you a credit score or credit report and so forth. But I'm going to talk to you today how you can get that credit report and a credit score for absolutely free. And I want to emphasize there's a huge difference between credit report and a credit score. A lot of times when you actually get a credit report, you may not actually get your credit score. So I'm going to show you both different options so that way you can get your credit score as well as a credit report. But before I get there, let's talk a little bit about why do you need to know the score? I mean, why is the score important? And there is an obvious answer to that question. So number one reason why you need to know your credit score is to get a better interest rate. I mean, you can always get 1 or 2% better when you're buying a house, or maybe you're buying a car, maybe you're going to school. So all those reasons why you want to get a better credit score. And most importantly, you can actually plan for your future transactions. So if you're planning on buying a house next year, or if you're planning on buying a car next year, credit scores can help you big time. It can save you thousands of dollars. So knowing your credit score today can help you today as well as in future. So it's very important for you to know that. And I'm going to show you how you never have to pay to get your credit score. There are three primary ways you can get your credit score. One is your bank. So you can basically go to your bank and you can ask them for your credit score, and that's not always so obvious. Let me give you an example. I was just on wellsfargo.com, so you can see it right here on your screen, and you see on your wellsfargo.com that every time you apply for a credit, basically there's a credit run report, and if you don't agree with that outcome, you can always request for your credit report. But a lot of banks also give you that for free. So if you simply go ask for your bank, they might give you free, and if they don't give you free and you have applied for credit and you're not satisfied with that outcome, you can also request for a free credit report. So that would be a good place to start. Other than your bank, you can also go online and you can visit annualcreditreport.com, annualcreditreport.com, and from there you can request a credit report once a year from each credit bureau. But please note, most of the time when you're going to request this credit report, they will give you the credit report, but they're not going to give you a credit score. So just know that on annualcreditreport.com you can request once a year. Don't cost you any money, but it will not going to give you your credit score. It will only give you your credit report. And third option, which is probably the best option, is creditkarma.com. It's a new website called creditkarma.com. Now all you have to do is go to creditkarma.com. I'm just trying to type in that URL while I'm talking so I can take you there. Here we go. So creditkarma.com, and here you can basically sign up for an account for free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it will actually give you your credit score within minutes. So you don't have to wait for hours or days. It's not an exact number. It's a good estimation of your credit score. So but it's for my testing a couple times has been excellent. So it comes out very close. So it will tell you exactly what your credit score is. It will show you what your debt is and all that kind of good information, so you can deal with it. But what I like the best about this particular one is not just that you can not just that you can learn what your credit score and your credit report looks like, you can also do simulation. So you can simply go on, once you log into your account, you can go into simulation and you can say, okay, you know what, if I get another credit card, how would that impact my credit score? Or if I pay down 20% of my credit card, how does that impact my credit score? Or if you have one late payment, how does that impact my credit score? So you can do all bunch of different simulations to get the proper answer and learn what your credit score would look like at that point. So that could be a great tool, especially if you're planning for a big financial transaction coming up in future. So you can use this tool to fix your credit score. You can use this tool to plan for future transaction. You can use this tool to see how your credit score will look like in future. But what do you do if there is an error, if there is a problem, if you're just not happy with something on your credit report? What do you do? How do you fix it? How do you improve it? Well, you can basically monitor your credit report and fix the errors you find in your credit report, and I'll show you how can you fix them. And from creditkarma.com you can learn how transactions impact your credit score. So before you do a transaction, go ahead and put that in. Like for example, let's say you have a credit card which has $10,000 limit and you are planning on spending $8,000 of it. Well, before spending that $8,000 on your credit card, just go ahead and do that simulation on creditkarma.com and see how would that impact your credit score. And believe me, it can do amazing things. You can lose up to 50 to 100 points just from one simple transaction, versus what happens if you have a $10,000 credit card and you only spend $4,000. So that can be quite different. So it's a good idea to use that report so you can monitor, you can learn how your transactions, and over time as you keep doing these simulations, you will kind of know exactly what to do and what not to do, and that way you can manage your credit score much better. But let's just say you find an error. What do you do in that case? Well, you can open a dispute with credit agency. There are I think 3 major ones here in US. So you can, like for example, Experian, you can go to Experian.com and you can go up here and you can simply go under disputes. And you notice the first tab is order your credit report. Like I said, if it's once a year, it's free, so it don't cost you any money. And then you can use your report so you see what's wrong with it, and then you can just basically start a dispute. And once they start the dispute, they ask you some basic information like your social security, your zip, and your report number, which you get when you order the report. And this company, the Experian, the credit agency, will go back to work to try to find those errors for you and fix those for you. And by the way, you do have a right to request a proof. Okay, so if there's something there and you think it's wrong and they're not giving you proof, you can actually ask them to take that off. But for ages, this has been the only option for consumers. This is the only way to get rid of bad entries from credit. But recently, Obama has enacted some new laws that gives us much more better protection. So we don't have to necessarily just depend on this company. In matter of fact, now we have something called Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. So you can just go to consumerfinance.gov, and you will end up on this website. And this is actually a government agency where you can submit a complaint if credit bureau is not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So you can simply go there and you can say, hey, you know, I basically requested this issue and this is what's going on. But that's not it. You can also do a lot of other things. You can submit a complaint about your student loan, about your car loan, about your bank account, your credit card, your mortgages. So basically this is very important to know. So consumerfinance.gov, and if you're in any kind of financial trouble, you can go there and submit your complaint, and these people will take an action against whoever is responsible for it. So now you have an extra tool to deal with the consumer finance. So like I said, you can file a complaint with your credit agency, and you can file a complaint with government agency if credit agency refuses to fix your problem. I hope this information has been helpful to you. Now you know how to find your credit score, you know how to fix your credit score, you know how to check your credit report, and most importantly, you know how to not to pay for any of this, and how you can plan for your future transactions so you can get better interest rates. And I would strongly appreciate if you can share your thoughts. If you have some comments, just go to our blog post on sanjivcpa.com and simply leave us your comments. I'll really appreciate those. And as usual, my name is Deepak Sharma. I work with Sanjiv. If you have a question for me, if you're a business owner who needs some help with marketing or have some other kind of technological questions, please feel free to give Sanjiv office a call, and he can definitely help you connect with me. If you need some help with your accounting, taxes, and business planning, then definitely make an appointment with Sanjiv. He has 2 offices, one in Fremont as well as now one in Sunnyvale. You can reach him at 510-825-7563, 510-825-7563, and you can also reach me at the same number. Simply just ask for me. My name is Deepak. Once again, this presentation is brought to you by Sanjiv CPA. Thank you, friends. Thank you very much for watching. As always, you can visit us on sanjivcpa.com and just simply, post your comments, but just go to blog. I'll post this video pretty soon here, and you can post your comments under the blog. You can read a lot of good stuff. We have a lot of videos as well, by the way. I don't know if you have seen some of the archive from Sanjiv. If you just go to video archive, you can see a whole lot of videos there, and you can also go to Sanjiv's YouTube channel. So if you go to YouTube and just simply search for Sanjiv, you'll find a lot of videos there, including this video. So we have a lot of tools to help you, but please do share your comments, because that's the only way we can continue to improve and bring you new information. I would also appreciate it if you have a particular topic you would like to learn more about. Definitely leave that up here as well, so that way we can get back to you on that as well. All right, thank you friends, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you soon.